Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast for you today, this time looking at Payback Machamp. So Payback was the Community Day move, so it's definitely going to be very exciting to see how it plays out. And interestingly enough, this trainer is actually running Heavy Slam instead of Cross Chop or Close Combat on Machamp. So we'll have to see why they decided to go that route and what benefits it has, but yeah, what do I think of Payback? Well, so Payback is an Outrage clone, and, so it's a good move, right? I mean, Outrage is a good move. Payback is a good move, but I don't know that I would like it on Machamp. I might want to prefer using Rock Slide probably, especially in the Open Great League. In the Open Ultra League, I mean, you technically can hit like Giratina if you go that route, but I still think Rock Slide provides really nice coverage, and I do like it, and Payback takes longer to get to, especially with Shadow Machamp. It's so squishy, so before it gets to it, it might be knocked out, but it's still a good move. So we're definitely excited. I'm definitely excited to see how these battles play out with this beautiful shiny Machamp. So we're taking a look at the shiny Machamp. This whole team is shiny, actually. Drifblim, Machamp, and Ursaring. So we'll have to see how they decide to play it out. Nice team all around. So anyway, I mean, this game is going on, so right now we do have the Shadow Ball into the Rapidash. Does get the shield, and Rapidash can incinerate down. So in comes Machamp. So Machamp can't shield, obviously. This is not a Shadow Machamp, by the way, obviously, because it's shiny. But a Flame Charge doing a lot. Another Flame Charge. This Rapidash charged up quite a bit of energy, so we're not going to see much of anything from Machamp this battle. But in comes Ursaring to try and Shadow Claw down, able to do so. Very nice, very nice. In comes Sirfetch'd. Oh, this play rough is going to go to town against this Sirfetch'd. I'm sure this knocks it out, right? Yeah, it just knocks it out, of course. It knocks it out, no doubt about it. Very well done. I thought he was going to lose that one. That's what it looked like. But able to pull that one out. Okay, so let's jump into the next game and see how it goes. But, yeah, so very cool team, very fun team. So we have Drifblim into Whimsicott. So let's see if this is Razor Leaf or Charm. It looks like it's Charm. Okay, so not as good for Drifblim, but Drifblim still has a favorable matchup because of that Icy Wind. So not only are you going to debuff Whimsicott, but it's also super effective. So picking up a shield, very nice. Able to get to another one. Will this be shielded or not? I believe Whimsicott should be able to survive it and charm down, maybe? Oh no, double shielding. Okay, so Whimsicott really looking to win the lead, able to do so. But Drifblim still has 2 shields. In comes Ursaring. Ursaring opting to shield this one up. Going to be a Grass Knot. Obviously, can't bring in Machamp against Whimsicott. So these Shadow Claws doing a good amount of damage. Another charge attack coming out. Ursaring committing that second shield. So going to be another Grass Knot. Does the Ursaring attempt to farm down? Oh, I don't know. It's taking a lot of health, but it looks like Ursaring will commit to that farm down thanks to the debuffs able to do so. I missed what came in. I think it's a Bastiodon. I think so. Let's see. Close combat. Yeah, going into Bastiodon, doing a tremendous amount, switching into Machamp to try and farm down. In comes Wishcash. Unfortunately, no Cross Chop, so you can't spam those moves. Heavy Slam is resisted. So now this Machamp is going to be taking this Mud Bomb, but it's still going to be able to do so. But it has to go for Payback. How much does Payback do? Now, keep in mind, this is not a Shadow Machamp, and this is not Stab. Plus, it's not super effective to this Pokemon. It's still doing a lot of damage to that Pokemon, to Wishcash. I was forgetting the name for a second, but anyway, in comes Ursaring. Ursaring going for the close combat to finish off the game. So going to be able to win this one. But yeah, very tough game as well. So able to win that one though. Very nice, very nice. We'll see how the next game goes. We should have that. Looks like this end screen, I think, is a little bit, forgot to edit this one out, I think, so my apologies for that. So, quite a bit of an end screen for you, but that's okay. Okay, so we just have to wait to this, only a couple more seconds, and it should move on to the next battle. But, yeah, so, definitely a very interesting team, and it's about to move on. Just 1 second. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So again, I forgot to edit that part out, but that's okay. So let's see what the next game has in store for us. So it's going to be that Drifblim into a Hypno. Okay, so Payback would be good against Hypno. It would knock out Hypno. The Shadow one would. I don't know if the regular one does. But anyway, Umbreon comes in, switching into Machamp. This is where you would love to have a fighting move in addition to counter. So charge attack coming out, gonna be last resort, correct play from the opponent. So looks like this Machamp is farming up and then going for heavy slam, but the charge attack from Umbreon is coming in. Yeah, I feel like Machamp you'd probably want Cross Chop Payback if you're going for Payback instead of Rock Slide, but we'll see. This heavy slam coming out, and is this going to be enough to KO that Umbreon? Probably, yeah. Yeah, barely enough. And in comes Hypno. Okay, Hypno. Oh my gosh. This is where you want Payback. Is this Hypno going to shield? Do they expect Payback? They do shield it. Oh, I wanted to see that. I wanted to see how much damage it would do. I feel like Hypno would barely survive it. But this Drifblim is going for Shadow Ball. And that will not actually even KO. Switching in to catch the move. Beautiful switch coming in. Ursaring going to absorb this attack. Shadow Ball, that was a great switch. Going to Shadow Claw down. In comes Azu. So Azumarill does not really want to take play rough. I mean, it can take it for sure, you know, but we'll see. The Azumarill still has a shield. Going to shield that one up. Okay, makes sense. And looks like it's going for a charge attack. Will the Ursaring decide to shield it? They do not decide to shield it. Going to be play rough. Okay. And now out comes the Drifblim. Shadow Ball is not enough, but maybe Shadow Ball and Icy Wind. Let's see. Or maybe you can get to a second Shadow Ball. Going for Shadow Ball right now, and that will do a lot. Icy Wind might be enough. I mean, the Drifblim has to shield this because it's probably an Ice Beam. No, it's going to be a play rough. That tells me that Azumarill does not have Ice Beam, which is good for the Drifblim because probably would have been knocked out. Yeah, just going straight Shadow Ball. Icy Wind should have been enough, but didn't really have anything to worry about. So Shadow Ball will KO that Azumarill and be able to win that game. So that is very nice. Very nice indeed. But yeah, another reason, you know, if you run Payback over Rock Slide, it doesn't have any coverage against Azumarill. Of course, Rock Slide is not super effective anyway, but at least it hits for neutral damage. But, you know, nonetheless, Payback could be a pretty good move for raids as well. So it's fun to see. You know, Machamp is definitely a powerful Pokemon, so giving it an update to its move arsenal, I'm definitely in favor of. So, okay, going to get the shield. Beautiful. Now the Metacham will go for a charge attack. Will this be an Ice Punch? Yep, going to be an Ice Punch. Super effective, but it's debuffed and it's not benefiting from Stab. So now, okay, charging up for Shadow Ball. Could take this Ice Punch if it decides to. No, going to go ahead and shield. Drifblim, is it going to go for Shadow Ball? Charging up a lot, going straight Shadow Ball, wanting to KO this Metacham. Will the Metacham commit the final shield? They will commit the final shield. Okay, Drifblim should be able to win this one. It could take an Ice Punch. Going to shield anyway, does not want to take it. So Ice Punch coming in. And now charging up, just going for the Icy Wind. Yeah, going for the Icy Wind. At this point, it's enough to KO Metacham, so nice play. Icy Wind will be enough, as I said. In comes Melmetal. Okay, so Melmetal going to take a Shadow Ball to the face. This Registeel cannot lock on Farm Down. So going to take a Shadow Ball. And going to switch into Azumarill, saving the energy on that Registeel. Okay, Shadow Ball coming out. So coming out from this Drifblim. And that will do a lot. Pretty good amount of damage this Azumarill has to throw as it is currently doing. So it's going to be an Ice Punch? Oh, no, an Ice Beam, excuse me. Yeah, it is an Ice Beam. So now out comes this Ursaring. You love to see it, man. These green shinies look beautiful to me. Ursaring going to go ahead and go for the play rough. This will be enough to pick up the knockout against Azumarill. So goodbye. And now in comes this Registeel. Focus Plus has got to be enough to knock out Ursaring. But Machamp should be able to finish the game even without Cross Chop. But in comes that Machamp. This Machamp, I'm sure, can take a Flash Cannon or a Focus Blast. But you probably go for Flash Cannon if you're the Registeel. No, going for Focus Blast. Able to take it barely. Barely. But able to take it anyway. I would think that Flash Cannon would be more energy efficient. But I don't know. Well, you could only get off one. I feel like Flash Cannon is the way to go, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is Focus Blast. Either way, good game. Well played. Let's jump into the next one. Drifblim into Toxicroak. So beautiful matchup, resisting all those moves. Drifblim has to switch at some point. So looks like they're staying in for now. Going for a charge attack. Okay. Is this really Sludge Bomb or Mud Bomb? It's going to be Mud Bomb. Okay. Very interesting. I mean, that's heavily resisted by Drifblim, but Drifblim goes for the Icy Wind. This is going to do a good amount of damage to the Toxicroak and debuff it as well. Yeah, you might as well just charge up. In comes Registeel throwing the Shadow Ball. So just trying to soften it up for Machamp because Machamp does not have Cross Chop. So going to go ahead and switch out into that Machamp right now and look to farm all the way down. So do you shield this? Probably. No, not going to shield it. Okay, so Flash Cannon. Okay, so it looks like Focus Blast does more. So I guess it was Focus Blast, which is the better way to go if you can only get off one move. So yeah, farming all the way down. Charge attack from that Toxicroak. Does the Machamp shield this one? Yes, it does. Going to be Mud Bomb. And now a Heavy Slam coming out. Probably going to be a little bit surprised to see the Heavy Slam if you're the opponent, but Heavy Slam will KO. And out comes Mandibuzz. So Rock Slide would be good in this situation. Obviously, Payback is resisted. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Heavy Slam. And Heavy Slam does provide some good coverage, like against the fairy types, right? So you have against things Machamp is weak to. It's weak to fairy, so Heavy Slam will be super effective. It's weak to psychic, so Payback is super effective. So very interesting moveset and pretty cool as well. Thank you for submitting these battles. But either way, Drifblim shields that one up. Another charge attack coming out. This should not KO. Foul play? Barely not KOing, but able to get off the Icy Wind. Now, Mandibuzz will have to shield this one up. They still have a shield left, but getting the debuff is huge. Switching right now into Ursaring. Play Rough is going to... Yeah, I mean, I know Mandibuzz is pretty tanky, but I think Play Rough is enough to knock it out. Aerialace coming in, but Ursaring able to tank that, especially after the debuff. Another charge attack, probably another foul play coming out. Yep. So Ursaring going to be able to take that, although it gets pretty low, but able to go for the Play Rough. Is this Play Rough enough to KO the tanky Mandibuzz? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So able to take that one. Very well done. Very well done. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. So when he contacted me, he's like, are you interested in Payback Machamp? I'm like, absolutely, because it's the new Community Day Pokemon. I'm definitely interested. But okay, picking up a great lead. They switch into Credilli. So out comes Machamp. So Machamp going to town with counter charge attack coming in. Is it the Grass Knot? What is this going to be? Stone Edge. Okay. Does that have Grass Knot or Energy Ball or both? It's one of those moves. I haven't really used Credilli before. So Heavy Slam coming out. Will we see a shield? We will not. That does KO Credilli. So out comes this Toxicroak looking to farm down. Makes sense. Drifblim definitely coming in. Drifblim can take any attack thrown its way from Toxicroak, so we're going to go ahead and take this one. So that will be a Sludge Bomb, but again, could able to just eat it up and go for the Icy Wind. So this Icy Wind is going to debuff that Toxicroak. Going to get the shield as well, which is nice. In comes Alolan Marowak. Out comes Ursaring, Shadow Claw. Ursaring is a normal type, so it's double resisting Shadow Ball. Bone Club is a weak move, so unless it has Fire Blast, which is unlikely, although possible, I mean, I've been seeing it more and more. But at the same time, this Alolan Marowak actually resists both of these charge moves, Play Rough and Close Combat. Double resist Close Combat, but the Shadow Claws is doing a lot. So Ursaring actually going to shield up this Bone Club because it is getting pretty low. So Ursaring wanting to get to another Play Rough. Can it get to it? No. Bailing and going for the Close Combat. This still may be enough to KO. I say may even though it's super low. Yeah, actually it's not. It's not. And Alolan Marowak does get that Bone Club off. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to KO. And out comes Drifblim. Drifblim farms down. In comes Toxicroak. This is Drifblim's game. You just have to go for a Shadow Ball, and this is going to be enough to KO. So Shadow Ball coming out, and this should KO. Yeah, definitely. So really well done. You love to see it. And we're going to move on to the next game. See how the next game goes. But yeah, I mean, Payback Machamp, definitely a very interesting Pokemon. And now, if you're running Hypno going up against the Machamp and they throw a charge attack, you got to keep in the back of your mind, it could be Payback. It could be. Even though I think I would run Rock Slide and Cross Chop, Payback is still an option. It's still a good one, right? Kind of like with Politoed now. Does it have Earthquake or Blizzard? Both of them are good. So if you have that Tropius, like I do plenty of times, the shield is looking tempting to throw up the shield, So Drifblim going for this Icy Wind. Does get the shield from Venusaur. So, yeah, I mean, Drifblim is resisting all of these moves. So it's interesting to see it shield. But I guess, the moves still do a lot of damage, to be honest. So now another Icy Wind coming out. Will the Venusaur commit its final shield or will it go down? Actually, it doesn't even go down. But, okay. Frenzy Plant coming out, but Drifblim is going to be able to survive this thanks to the multiple debuffs. No, Sludge Bomb able to survive that. Frenzy Plant would have done a little bit more, but it would have survived it anyway. I believe it would have. But in comes Azumarill. Azumarill going to be hit with Shadow Ball. So Shadow Ball coming out, going to be doing quite a bit of damage, but it gets the shield. Switching into Ursaring. Okay, let's see what this Azumarill is going to do. Going to go for the Play Rough. And this Play Rough, is it going to... oh, actually, it has to connect because the opponent's out of shields. So it does connect. And now the Azumarill does go for the charge attack. Will the Ursaring shield this one? It will not. Ice Beam doing a lot of damage. Okay, another charge attack coming out. Ursaring is going to allow itself to go down. Let's see. Machamp. I mean, you could bring in Machamp and go for Heavy Slam, which is neutral. Oh, lagging. That's really unfortunate. Maybe you could farm down. Now the Machamp probably shield farm down. I mean, because of that lag, can he farm down? Yeah, I think he can. He could farm down. Yeah. No, switching into farm down with Drifblim. Afraid that Azumarill was going to get to a move. Out comes Heatmor. Very spicy from the opponent. Payback coming out from that Machamp. How much will this do to a Heatmor? Oh my god, that actually does a lot of damage. Payback is a powerful move, guys. I'm not trying to make fun of it, right? It's definitely a powerful move. I love the move. I hope more Pokemon get it, to be honest with you, because I think it's a really good move. But now we have Drifblim into Registeel. So, okay. Switching out immediately. Drifblim did resist both of those charge moves from Registeel. But now this Ursaring does have close combat. Will it take this attack or will it shield? It does decide to shield. Going to be Focus Blast. Very good shield. Excuse me, guys. So charging up enough for 2. Able to go for 1. Will the Registeel commit to shield? So Registeel is going to shield, but another close combat is coming out right now. So this close combat, I don't know if it's enough to KO. I mean, it doesn't benefit from stab. It's still going to get the shield. That probably would have KO'd. But in comes Altaria. Oh, mate. They don't know Ursaring has Play Rough. They do not know Ursaring has Play Rough. I'm telling you guys. If you don't battle against some of these Pokemon, you don't know. Right? Still not enough to KO, but it does do a lot. In comes Drifblim. Drifblim, is it going to shield? It doesn't have to. Not going to. Able to take that Sky Attack. And I think you could just farm down. Farm down before another Sky Attack comes out. And now out comes Registeel. Throw in the Charge Attack. This will be enough to KO. When I said earlier that Drifblim resists both of the moves, it actually doesn't resist Flash Cannon. I was mistaken. It resists Focus Blast. But either way, Machamp is out now, and Machamp is going to take this Focus Blast, not that it has a choice, and look to farm down. And now you can throw... oh, going to go ahead and throw a Payback. But I think a Shift Tree came in, which is resisting this Payback. Still does a lot, though. Trying to farm down, not able to do so. But this Drifblim has Icy Wind, and this is going to KO. So kind of back and forth. It looked like the opponent was going to get that one, but able to win that nonetheless. So able to take that one. So very well done. So we have 2 more games for you. So we're jumping into the second to last one. And we'll see how these go. But okay, cool. So the battle should be beginning. Now it is. So we have that shiny Drifblim into Deoxys. Okay, so good matchup for the Drifblim. Deoxys obviously has moves that can threaten Drifblim, but Drifblim, is generally favorable in this matchup. Going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be Rock Slide, so nice shield. As expected, it was going to be Rock Slide. Going to throw the bait, though. Will the Deoxys shield? This is kind of either or. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. They do shield, so nice shield bait. Now the Drifblim can go for the Shadow Ball. Able to go for the Shadow Ball. Will the Deoxys commit the second shield, or will they allow it to go through? They do commit the second shield. I believe that would have definitely KO'd Deoxys, I believe. But, okay, going to go ahead and shield that Thunderbolt, so nice shield. Now the Drifblim can get to a Shadow Ball, able to do so. Plus, it could also take a Thunderbolt after that debuff, as well as a Rock Slide, or a Rock Slide, whichever one. But yeah, able to knock out. In comes Azu. So, okay, we'll see how this plays out. Just trying to straight up debuff it. Okay, so going to debuff Azumarill. I like it. So, getting the attacks lowered. Switching into Ursaring now. The opponent is staying in, going for the charge attack. What move is it going to be? Is it going to be Hydro Pump? We'll have to see. Yeah, going to be Hydro Pump. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. In comes Meganium. Play Rough coming out. This Play Rough will be doing Decent amount, I think. Not too crazy. Yeah, actually did more than I thought. But Ursaring goes down. Now you can bring in Drifblim. I mean, if you have Machamp against Azumarill, because this Machamp has Heavy Slam, it does neutral damage, so it's okay. So Frenzy Plant. Okay, one more Frenzy Plant will KO the Drifblim. Drifblim able to go for Icy Wind. So the thing is that Azumarill actually has to throw an attack to KO this Drifblim. So Drifblim can safely try and go for Shadow Ball. Yeah, able actually just to get to it. So it does get to Shadow Ball. Again, Azumarill has to... I don't think it can farm down. No, going to throw the attack. This will KO the Drifblim, but that's totally fine because Machamp can farm down. Yeah, and just win this game. So Shiny Machamp coming in and going to be able to farm down and take the win. So you love to see it. Machamp beating Azumarill, but you know, I guess it's not unheard of. You know, whether it has Rock Slide. Rock Slide is neutral, obviously, to Azumarill as well. So final game, we have Ursaring. Oh, Ursaring in the lead? Okay, I guess he switched up the lead. So it's going to be Ursaring against this Whimsicott. Okay, let's see how this plays out. I mean, Ursaring is really squishy, but it does hit pretty hard, though. So this Play Rough coming out, and that will get shielded. Okay, it just farmed it down. So now, well, you have to bring in the Drifblim. You can't bring in Machamp. So just has to get to an Icy Wind to KO. Charging up extra energy, the opponent pulls a nice switch to catch the Icy Wind, but now you can switch into Machamp and farm all the way down. Yeah, going to switch into Machamp and just farm all the way down. This Night Slash is resisted. If it's Crush Chop with the debuff, it wouldn't do much. It is Crush Chop, but again, it doesn't do much. Going to be able to farm down nicely. Now, unfortunately, Whimsicott going to come in, but this Heavy Slam will be enough to KO, but will we see a shield? That is the question. Will we see a shield? They probably expect Crush Chop. We do not see the shield. They did not expect Heavy Slam. That's why it benefits you to run these moves that people never see, right? Because now in comes Drifblim and still has 2 shields. Icy Wind coming out. This Icy Wind is going to be enough to debuff that Skarmory. Will it decide to shield? It will not. And now that Skarmory is debuffed, and all it has to do is just go for Icy Winds because that will be enough to KO. So going for the Icy Wind, the Skarmory has to shield this now. And Drifblim has 2 shields to hide behind. So obviously you could just safely shield. And this is going to... Yeah, Skarmory cannot get to 3 attacks. Going straight Brave Bird, very interesting, but it doesn't really matter. I guess the opponent wanted to end it faster. And this Icy Wind will be enough to KO. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. Have a good day. Bye.